Some water. So I'm prepping for a piece I'm performing this Sunday. My chops are not what they used to be, so I'm kind of budgeting my warm-up here. I'm just going to focus on my F scale as part of my warm-up because that's what the piece is in. It's about all the warm-up and time I can spend on that just because I don't play every day anymore. Just got a lot of other things I do every day. So you do the best that you can with the time that you're given. So the beginning of section is pretty easy. I'm just going to touch it real quick. I'm not going to practice it probably a lot. Always practice the things that are harder, not the things that are easier, but I at least want to make sure the beginning is there. We have a rehearsal tonight, and I just want to make sure that I'm prepared. For the rehearsal, we'll probably only get to play it like one time, so that one time's got to be a good one. Reed feels okay today. Some little hiccups here or there. It's mainly meant to feel improvisatory anyways. So you can get away with some mistakes. But let's do this up-tempo section. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is fairly simple, slow. The middle is much faster, but nothing crazy. And then the third page is where it gets more crazy. So I'm going to check. So the first page, I'm not worried. I'll maybe touch it again at the end. Second page, we'll see what we got here. They don't take it at tempo. Thank goodness. But we will do it a little down tempo, just for practice. Because generally, when I get excited, I go faster anyways. Better to practice slower. Yeah, that's what I thought. That'll be fine. Take a second peek at this middle section again before I really get into the third page, which is going to need the most work. First time I did this, I added, I think, a bit too many scoops and slides. I'll try and have it be a little cleaner, so it's not so chirpy. Do the second page one more time. touch the first page one more time before I really dig in. It's only the third page. It's only an issue. It's 117 through 137. So it's 20 bars. And the 20 bars are just a lot of show-offy clarinet stuff. And my technique is not as amazing as it used to be, again, because I just like having little children in the house. They don't always super enjoy listening to clarinet all the time. Or I don't get as many opportunities to as well. So the opening one more time before I jump into finger death. Alright. As long as it's got attitude, that's what the main thing is, and not so much squeaking, probably. Okay. So this last 20 bars is what a lot of times I affectionately like to call finger death, just because there's a lot of notes. It's not so bad as other things that you've seen. So I'm going to do a method where I'm going to practice backwards. So I'm going to start with the last measure and work my way forward slowly, because I've got time to do it. I'm also practicing really early in the morning, so my chops have time to rest, because we're going to have our rehearsal tonight at like 6:30, and so I just want to have as fresh a chops as I can for that. But I want to check on this to make sure I'm capable of doing it still. I got my trusty pencil. Last measure is easy, so I'm not worried about that last note. Last two measures should be fine. So I'm doing is I'm checking them off as I do it. The physical act for me of just checking off measures that I feel like I've mastered just helps me to mentally, when I'm practicing, to know, okay, I've accomplished at least those two things. of the 20 done. If you were a better musician, you wouldn't have to practice so much. But I think practicing is kind of fun if you have time to do it. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 20 measures. So we're a fifth of the way there. Is that a diminished scale? It's almost diminished for like a second. It's just a goofy thing with a bunch of approach tones. So I'm just doing a lot of different practice techniques on this ascending line. It's a triplet thing. Da, da, ga, da, da, ga, da, da, ga, da, da. But my fingers need to remember where the notes are. So I'm doing different types of tricks and games with my fingers to train them to know what to do so I don't have to think about what they're doing. That's how I do it. And it works. My fingers know exactly where to go, how to do it. It just takes a couple of minutes to do it. But you probably can tell, man, if I was sitting in that house right now, listening to a clarinet player do that for a minute or two straight, I'd probably lose my mind. And you would be right. Which is why you just have to plan my stuff, my practice sessions around whenever I can have time by myself, which is very limited. But you do what you gotta do. So let's see if I can throw that in context here. Ah, God. Ooh, he. 20. Slow down. Now this last section is meant to be basically just like a big improvised solo sound, which that's the sound. But the composer, the arranger, specifically wrote all these notes in here. I imagine that's what they want to hear. If I was a composer and I wrote a bunch of these notes in here, that's what I would want to hear. So that's what I'm going to do. I could fake it, but I like to be able to play things. It's a lot of fun. See if we can get this measure. It's not a hard one. I'm going to be fine. A lot of times I'd be doing metronome work too. That's a very good thing to do. My phone is doing the live stream, so that's normally what the tool I would use is my phone. But and I don't have a metronome aside from my phone. So metronomes are good. But I don't know. It's kind of fun talking to myself while I practice. It gives me time to have a little bit of a break. Graduation was nice yesterday. The weather was good. It was a little cold at first, but it worked out. Let's see. One of the things this composer didn't do is all the back tonguing stuff you would normally want to do for jazz. So she, the name of this person is Kathy Mockelbust, who arranged it. She wrote it, which I guess when it goes faster is a fine thing to do, but if you can do a little bit of back tonguing, I think it gives it better style. As long as you're not doing, you have a smooth air string, just adding a little bit of tongue there. And I have performed this before, so I'm just kind of re-polishing it up. And as with any kind of music, I don't think you ever really achieve mastery. That triplet section is coming a lot easier though. Let's do the next measure. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 measures out of the 20 I'm working on. So I'm nearly halfway there. I guess that makes sense why she would slur that. It's a lot less work. That last thing, I kind of like doing a little scoop there. E-wee. let the triplets get sloppy. It'd be easy to let them get sloppy. Next measure. Stretch today. Ooh. It's been a crazy time. We just had our third child recently. She is awesome, a little baby girl. We got 3 kids running around under 5. 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 3 or 4 week old. That's been good. I'm almost done with my master's right now. I just have 7 weeks. And then I'm done. It's online stuff. I'm doing it a little more accelerated so I can get it done. I'm nearly done. Faster. Oh, yeah. Depends on how fast they want to take it. You should prepare for any tempo. Obviously prepare written tempo, which is 168. That's probably where we took it. Oh, that's 168. It should sound fun. So I got 9 out of the 20 measures. Doing okay. It's okay to take little brain breaks and stretch breaks like that. Otherwise your fingers will get tired. If things start hurting, that's a bad thing. So this is another one of those triplet bits. So I have an F to a B flat to a D. I could use alternate fingerings. I might just use side key for B flat. You could do 1 and 1. I like the sound of the side key one better, but technique might demand the other one. Now I can do it side key. I like side key sound better. I just gotta train my fingers, so what I'm gonna do is I'll do the same thing I did with the first triplet section, just here, just isolating it. before, playing them backwards. I'm going to lengthen the first note. Now I'm going to lengthen the second note. Now I'll lengthen the third note. See? Now I'll go move quickly between them, lengthening the first note. That's going to be tricky. Generally that fixes it. That's a weird, it's like I don't know why it's a trick that works. You gotta shake out your hands and relax. Now it's a lot easier. So if it's losing time in the triplets. So as you get faster, you can lose clarity. But again, I could make an excuse and say, well, this is improvisatory. So if you're improvising this, it wouldn't need to be clean. But 10 measures, halfway there. Again, there's 3 pages. I'm only focusing on the last page because that's the part that's going to be the hardest, and it's the one that's the most show-offy, and it's probably the one we're going to want to know the most. This one's got a lot of leaps in it. We'll see. Again, she's got it slurred backwards, in my opinion. She's doing dee-ya, I feel like it should be dee-da-da-da-da, because it's a swing pattern. It says Dixieland swing. That's how I hear it. Maybe, I don't know Dixieland swing very well. Maybe it's different than regular swing. Could be wrong. I'm just going to play it how I like it, though. I feel like that helps it move forward, too. Oops. Ah. Two more ghosted notes. Just gives that style and that attitude. And I'm fully aware I'm not the greatest clarinet ever. But I enjoy playing. It's a lot of fun, I think. We're getting there. It's a lot of altissimo. It can be hard. You gotta watch out if you play too much altissimo. A professor of mine once said that he dislocated his jaw because he was practicing his altissimo notes too long, or for too much of an extended period of time. That would be awkward. But I'm gonna try not to do that myself here. But we're almost done with this school year. We're gonna be kicking off our marching band stuff here next week. Spent a lot of time rewriting a lot of parts in our music to fit my group. Just because my band has different needs each year, like different strengths and different weaknesses, and so just try to highlight your strengths and hide your weaknesses, but also make sure that every section gets a moment. Can be a tricky thing. Let's get this next triplet part. It's one that I've circled. It's going to be one of those we got to do the trick on. It's a pentatonic scale we got here. And then it's not for like a second. It goes a D minor 7th arpeggio up. So it's a I don't know if it is a pentatonic. Feels pentatonic. It is. It's an F pentatonic on the way down. Dee ba da da ba da da ba da. And then it is a little F. I guess it's an F triad at the end. I don't practice my pentatonic scales super a lot, actually. I probably should. I never really did. So pentatonic on the way down. I can write that in. That'd probably be helpful. Just identifying what it is. Pentatonic, scale down, and then F major triad on the way back up. Ending on the D there. Let's do it. Ah ha ha. It's the F to the D. Why did I play that note? So I did the little bite-sized chunk thing. We'll extend each of the first notes again. Oh no, that's why we're doing this. It's the F to the A. So it's that coordination with two fingers on two different hands. It's just what it is. So getting that muscle memory, and then we're gonna move quickly between the notes. Just working, so that's working finger speed. And accuracy. It's the F to the A. The F to the A. That's the one. It wants to go to the G. I know hundreds of people are watching me play this one measure in altissimo. That's what you do. All right, let's see if the patterns worked for me. Let's go for the squeak. Squeaking is just an accidental altissimo, if you're not covering the holes, which is oftentimes what I do. I've always had problems with squeaking. I don't know why. Or I do know why, but I don't have the time as much as I would like to fix the issue. Nah, just C sharp. I'll check it, but still not super excited about that one measure. There's still a little blip between the F and the A. If you were going to ask people in the audience, are they going to hear that blip? No, not necessarily. I will, and again, it's meant to sound improvisatory, so I could get away with it. Say, oh, it's just like a grace note. But if I'm sitting here practicing, might as well make it clean. Or clean it as much as you can. As, again, if I was a composer and I went to listen to my piece performed, I would want to make sure that I would hope that the people who chose to play my piece took the time to play it right. All right, how many measures are we in? 12. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 measures. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 measures. I miscounted. I guess it's 21 measures. Lots of altissimo. I know. Oh, you are gonna be a stinker. I do not like that. Oh, Miss Kathy Muckle Busts, what are you doing? Squeak. I'll take it. All right, moving along. I don't know how much more time I have to practice, so we're just gonna move along. Move a little bit on that scoop and we're going to be okay. No C sharp in there. It's like almost chromatic scales. I think they're just chromatic approaches or something. Just going to take it. These other parts are a little easier. This is another one. getting fatigued. Not good. See, I'm cheating. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Sometimes you get impatient. You gotta be patient. Another trick to consider is when you have hard pieces technically similar to this, you have to make it sound easy. So you gotta relax. When you get tense, it doesn't work. Again, like the big things for practicing is just practice what you can't play. Don't practice the easy stuff. Even if it's a little bit more frustrating, it should be more rewarding in the long run. I don't know. Wow. It's a lot of repetition when you're practicing. I'm almost there. I got 3 more measures of the really hard part, and then I can throw more of it together. These next 4 bars should be a little easier. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna... Well, I'll throw it in. You gotta do the system. So the system should work for you. Ah, stupid. They're like little grace note feeling things. All difficulty with anything comes with the tempo. If you play it slow, you can play anything. So slow is easy. That's why what you can do is do the metronome games. I'm not using a metronome because I'm recording. But the technique, at least getting my muscle memory there, is important because I'm mentally want to be thinking about expressing in this and not what notes am I playing. It should just be very flashy and show-offy in this moment here. That part will be easy. That'll be fine. That part is a little tricky there. Ah! what I'm doing right now, starting slowly and then gradually speeding up the tempo each time. If you go straight for the fast tempo, what's going to happen is it's going to get really muddy and sloppy, and you're going to get really angry, and you're going to want to break things. I'm also feeling myself chopping out because I'm a weak, wimpy clarinet player who doesn't practice like they should. So you just got to manage that. Deal with it. So that was about there. Let's go a little faster. Let's go maybe 120. Let's try it right there. See where we're at. This is 120. Still under tempo. Also, another helpful thing, and again, I'm just talking in between to give my chops a break, my arms a break, is to listen to the recording and know what the recording is going to sound like. In this section, there should be a tuba, and there'll be a drum set, and there'll be a bunch of bells ringing. It's hard to get time from them, but the time will come from the drum set, and so that'll be super helpful. That was 120. That was okay. This is probably where they'll end up being. I don't remember last time we were about at 140. We'll see where it is. Sloppy. Give it another go. I keep bumping the A key, causing the squeak. And the F to the A again. No, C sharp. The last triplets are fine. The middle triplets, for whatever reason, I'm adding extra notes in. First ones are fine. It has a nice little tuba feature at 102. I'll start there and then lead into that, at least get this whole last page. What I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to get it right one time. That's the tricky thing. I can't get it right one time. I need to be able to get it right every time. And so being consistent with excellence is the trick. And that requires repetition for me, because I am not a talented clarinetist. I have to work really, really hard. And if there's anybody who says, "Oh, you must be really talented at music," to anybody, they probably spend hours and hours and hours practicing. And if they don't, and they aren't really good at music, then what in the world am I doing? Let's put it into the tempo change where it goes to Dixieland. Second page is just the melody with a little embellishment, but that's where the drums come in and the groove is happening. So just connecting it from the end towards the beginning. So that way tonight, ideally when we do a rehearsal, it sounds clean, and they're not waiting for me to know my notes. All we're doing is putting all of the pieces together. If I come with the clarinet part ready, and they come with the drum part ready, and the percussion part, and the tuba part, and the mallet or the handbell part, if everybody has their parts prepared, all we're doing is like making sure that it all lines up and we're hearing the things we should, balance-wise. Not like, "Oh, Hans, you missed a note," or "You squeaked again." That's embarrassing, and that would suck. Okay, we'll go slower. Second 2 pages here. Just psyching myself out. after practicing all of that really hard stuff, the middle section seems so nice. I keep adding notes to measure 126. One more time. I'm chopping out. So ideally, after I'm finished with my practicing this morning, I can take the rest of the day to do whatever it is that I need to do. Give my lips a chance to kind of recover. So the part that hurts the most when playing the clarinet is your lower lip, just because the lower lip is a cushion between your teeth and the reed. And so your teeth tend to dig into your lower lip. A thing that I have done is you can use denture wax on your lower lip to make it a little easier. I just don't want to right now because it's helpful and a lot nicer. If you can do it just on your own. Swap reeds just to make sure I'm not killing this one. And to make sure I've got two performance ready reeds. Just a reed case. These always break. I've had students use them and they break. Not good. Might swab out a little bit just to get the water out and to give myself a chop break. I want to play the whole thing. But this kind of uninterrupted practice does not happen for me ever. Because in my regular job, I'm always at the high school and I'm doing things like travel requests and lesson planning and answering emails and writing down calendars and fixing broken instruments. And this one's a little more airy, everyone. I mean, it works. It's just kind of airy, but it's okay. And I'll always have kind of students coming in asking for help with things, which is good. Or getting pulled into meetings or whatever. And so when I was studying music, I got like hours and hours of just uninterrupted practice because I didn't have anything going on in my life except for just music stuff. So you just got to budget your practice time. It's nice. I don't really have a reason to practice my clarinet until people ask me to play. I want to join a community band or orchestra locally if I can. My kids are just so little and all my time is budgeted towards my school stuff, band stuff, and here. And then I think after I finish my master's and I'm doing all my composing things, like I like doing the composing stuff. It's a lot of fun. It just takes time, but it's a good way of expression. All right, I'm going to play this from the beginning. See how it goes. And then I might have to call it, just so that way my chops could recover. I have lots of time. I have other stuff I have to do today. And also this is a good test to live stream. I have no idea if the live stream has been working. Hopefully it has. But I'm hoping to live stream more types of things in the future. Just mainly just using social media to kind of journal. And then not have it be my personal Facebook. And also to show that I think it's important to be a well-rounded musician that's not just like I only conduct or I only compose or I only perform or I only teach. Like you do all of the things, and it kind of, I think, gives you a lot of insight on music and writing and all that. The beginning is a slow dirge, New Orleans funeral style, is what this composer wrote. All right. disappointing. My chops are done. My fingers and the arms are done. I'm gonna get the last little bit slowly, just so I know I got it. I can't live with that. That's about the most I'm going to be able to get out of some of this practice session. We're going to go for it today. Try not to suck, as always. But my face can't do it anymore right now. I don't know how long this has been. Probably not long. It's probably been like 30 minutes. My weak chops are just not handling it. We're going to do our best tonight. That's all you can do. I have played it before. This is helpful. But, so I've got rehearsal tonight for that, 6:15. And then we're doing a little bit of a dress rehearsal on Sunday at 2. And then we're performing in the afternoon on Sunday. I gotta look at what time we are performing. I've fully forgotten. But it's at the First Presbyterian Church over by Horizon Drive. The bell choir there. It's the Kokopelli Bells, Handbells Choir. And it should be a good time. They're doing like a favorites concert. It's kind of their concert at the end of the year. And so I played this piece with them last year. But in like the fall, I think it was. I don't remember. Probably the fall. And they just looked at all the pieces they played all year, and they were like, which ones do we want to play again? And so we get to play this one again, which is kind of fun. I know I'm out of practice. That's what you do what you gotta do. But I'm just gonna put you guys away. Just spilled all my stuff. I don't know how this went. If the live stream was worked really well. But my face is done. I am tired. I'll see if this worked or not, but don't stop playing music. Music is fun. Music is good. Writing music is pretty fun too. And anyways, that was what a practice session, more abbreviated practice session, I guess, looks like for me on clarinet. Normally I do a lot longer with fundamentals. By normally, I mean I used to. I just don't have the chops for it right now. I'd have to build up to that. But anyways, see ya.